Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, everybody. Well, good morning. For the faithful that are on time, we're going to start right at 10 o'clock. And thank you for being here today. Have a lot of great information to cover. So we'll jump right into it. I have to give credit to Jordan for putting together that theme song for us. So that's our branch's theme song, by the way, in case you're wondering. Good morning, everybody. And on today's agenda, just welcoming everyone. We have new birthdays going into the month of October. We'll talk about those and anniversaries as well. Welcoming our partnership companies, new closings, new listings, haves and wants, and staff corners. And then also some trainings that are coming up, very important ones. Some very important real estate announcements as well. And a new 90-day challenge contest that begins in October. I'll go into all of that for you. And then agents, best practices, tips and tricks, Q&A, and then another motivational video from Katie Lance. So happy birthday this week to Jill on the 1st of October, to John on the 1st as well, to Diana on the 2nd, and Kelly on the 2nd of October. And then the rest of those individuals, will cover them when their birthday is upon us in the weeks ahead. Also, happy anniversaries to all of these folks. Wow, there's a lot. So Tim and Tim. So Tim Lee is celebrating 2 years with Dilbeck. Tim is celebrating 5 years. Sarah 6, Sissy 7, Dawn 7, Sharon 7. So congratulations. Wow. Gerard 8, Sandy 9, Kimberly 11, Maria 13, Lisa 13 from Orange Coast title, Eric 20 years, Leah 22, Henry and Jill 28 years. So wow, congratulations to all of you for your long tenures with Dilbeck. Fantastic. Welcome to our partnership companies. Anybody on the call from Partners United Financial?
Good morning, Brian. It's Imad.
Hey, Imad.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
How's it going this week?
Good. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for my absence from these calls for the last few weeks. It's been quite hectic here at work. We've had our second biggest month ever in September. We're still working on it.
Wow.
I am sure you guys have been watching the news and the over-exaggeration of what's happening to rates after the Fed meeting last week, when they said that they're going to start tapering their bond buying program and that there are rate hikes coming in 2022. Market tends to overreact, and granted, rates have risen, but nothing that will stop a buyer from completing a purchase. I think supply and demand of homes or supply of homes is still the #1 governing factor, whether someone gets into a home or not. Not that the rate may have gone from 2.99 to 3.25. You know, sky's not falling. Rates are still historically amazing. And more than anything, I want to emphasize our ability to deliver. I honestly don't remember the last purchase that it actually took us the full 30 days to do. We've been getting them done anywhere from 7 to 21 days. Our back office efficiency has been absolutely amazing. And last, I want to talk about our smart products, the ones for, you know, bank statements and quasi-stated income for real estate investors. We actually have not seen those rates move since the product was introduced. And the end result is that there are some scenarios, for example, somebody that wants to cash out on units, investment properties. Our non-QM product is pricing significantly better than standard agency conforming loans because of the additional hits that these deals take on cash out and investment and units. Our non-QM product is very forgiving when it comes to these scenarios, and we're seeing still some amazing prices for some situations.
Great. That's
All
awesome.
I got. Can I answer any questions for anyone?
Yeah,
mortgage
does
related?
anybody have any questions? Unmute yourself if you do, please. All right, Ahmad, thank you for your
Thank you.
update. Inter Valley Escrow, anybody on the call?
Hi, it's Ken Bruinslot from Inter Valley Escrow.
Hey,
Hope
Ken.
Everyone's having a great day. Looking forward to October. So if you're coming on a listing appointment, just shoot me an email or a text. Just shoot me a text and I can send you in text form or email form all the questions you're going to need to get a detailed estimated closing statement. The nice thing about this is let's say you can ask for three different price ranges. So let's say you're thinking it's a $500,000 house, it'll sell for $5, let's say $1 million, whatever the number is, you can go up and down whatever ratio you want. So if it's 5, you get one at 475, one at 5, one in 525. And as you're going through your presentation to your prospective listing seller, you can show, hey, this is what your proceeds will look like if you go with this price. Well, what if we go a little higher? Oh, I have that one too. So you bust that one out. So feel free to put in a range when you're asking for this estimated net sheet. It's a nice sales tool, and it really shows the person you're talking to that you've done your homework and you're ready to do business. So that's exciting. And then also just know that this on Saturday the 2nd, Mini Dilbeck's Memorial is at the Pasadena Convention Center. Kirk Dilbeck, my boss, said it's a celebration of life, so wear light colors. It's not necessarily a dark color event. So it's from 2 to 5 Pasadena Convention Center. Hope all's well, and I will put my contact information in the chat. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken, and thanks for that update on the celebration of life. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Orange Coast Title Company, Mike and Lisa.
Thank you, Brian. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share if I can, Brian.
Yes, I will stop here so you can. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just can't believe, like Ken just mentioned, here we are in October already in 2 days. That being said, we around this time of year, we get a lot of people asking for our fun Halloween flyers. And I just want to share a few of the new ones that our amazing marketing department has made and let you know where to find them. And here's just a few samples of what's on our website. These are great things. A lot of time people want to just do something different than look what I sold or, just listed stuff. Maybe just want to reach out and, at holiday time, let people know you're thinking about them. You can have your MarTech download any of these flyers, and they could turn them into a free marketing piece where you can shoot it on social media, or you can even mail them out however you want, turn them into a postcard. This is a great one, trick or treat safety tips. I truly believe we're going to have a lot more trick or treaters this year than last year, but it does include some COVID safety things on there. So really cool to send this out to your clients. And then fun recipes. Again, just kind of, I call it fluff, but a lot of times people like this stuff. And it's on our website under the documents folder. You'll see a folder called My Home. And in there is all of our holiday stuff. And you're welcome to use it as much as you want. And that's about it. So I hope you'll have a great day and thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
All right. Now we have some new closings that happened last week. Nabil had a closing in Liberty Lake for 150,000. Gina in Thousand Oaks for 935. Carrie in K had one in La Crescenta for 1 million. The Saraz Ben's team, I always get that wrong. Sorry, guys. And Encino for just over 1 million. Kimberly in Matthew had one in Long Beach for 1.265 million. And Henry had one in Sherman Oaks for 1.6. So congratulations. All of those totaled just over 6 million last week for an average sale price of just over $1 million. Congratulations. Great sales. Some new listings. We have 3 this week that I was informed about, so that made the PowerPoint this morning. So Jill has a new listing at 4615 Hampton Road in La Cañada for 1.225 million. And if Eric or anybody on the call would like to talk about these listings, please feel free. Henry has one at 974 East Poppy Fields Drive in Altadena for 1.559 million. And Carrie has one at 931 Vista del Valle Road in La Cañada for 1.85 million. Congratulations. Anybody on the call that wants to talk about those? Nope. Okay. Anybody want to interject anything about these properties if you know the locations? All right, moving on. Congratulations, brand new listings. Let's get them sold in-house. That would be awesome. Haves and wants. Somebody have anything that they'd like to share? Or
Hi, Brian. I'd like to pitch a property. Is that all right?
absolutely.
All right. Well, Rowena got a fantastic price reduction on her 166 Normandy Lane, which just got reduced to 2,999 at 5,300 square feet. Sprawling estate is under $600 a square foot. It has so much potential, as well as the grounds that have not been developed. It's a beautiful mountain, has beautiful mountain views, and she's going to have an open house this Sunday from 1 to 4. That was a huge price reduction, and now that property is just out ridiculously priced so well right now. So if you've got anybody for La Cañada, this is the one.
Wow, great. Eric, are you on the call?
I am.
Hey, do you mind pulling up any of those 3 listings?
Hampton, Poppy Fields, Valley Vista. Sure. Here we go. Let
If you
go of
don't
this.
mind.
Give me the screen, please.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Hampton didn't make it. I am in the right spot, right? These are La
I can tell you-
Cañada-Flintridge, yeah.
Hampton's not in the MLS yet.
Okay.
It'll
Chris.
be, I can talk about it if you want.
Yeah, Chris, go
It's
ahead.
not in MLS either. The Vista, the last one that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
Valley Vista's not. What was
No.
the other one? I'm sorry. What was the third one?
I don't have it in front of me.
Brian, what was the third
The
address?
Hampton, it was the Hampton Road. It was the 4615 Hampton Road.
Yeah, that's not in the MLS yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
Valley Vista's not in the MLS. What's the last one?
and it was Carrie's, and then there was the Poppy Fields Drive. So, yeah. Chris, you
None
want
of
to talk
them
about?
are.
So Hampton will be live probably on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in La Cañada, right above on the lower part of Hampton. The house has been completely updated with the kitchen, bathroom. Looks really solid right now. It's on a flag lot, so it's got a lot of privacy, and it is oceanfront property, meaning that's all you can hear is the waves crashing. Actually, maybe that's the freeway. It does back up to the freeway, so that is our biggest downfall. Outside of that, the house is really a nice house. You've got, like I said, updated on the inside. It does have a little master suite. It's got 2 portions of backyard that wrap around both the south and the west side of the property, so there's a lot of backyard area. Price wise, we're still coming to a finalization on it, but it'll probably be about 1,225 to 1,250. And it's completely move-in ready. So if you've got somebody who's looking for La Cañada, not concerned about a little bit of freeway noise, but looking for a move-in ready house, this is really a good house. Let me know if you have any questions, but like I said, we'll probably be live on Wednesday of this coming week. I'm having it staged this weekend, and then it'll be ready to go.
Oh, great.
What's What's that address again, Chris?
It's 4615. So it's a flag lot. It's just below Baptiste.
Awesome.
Great.
And there's a comment in the chat that Eliza is happy to host an open house this weekend if anybody needs anything. So reach out to Eliza Logan if you do have a need. Thanks, Chris, for that. Awesome. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share, haves and wants? All right, moving on. Livia, do you have anything for the OA's Corner today?
Not really. I don't know, maybe maybe Jordan will talk about, but just in case, just jump on the new website, the resource center. And, you know, when we turned it on last week, not everything was working. Now, as I noticed, a couple of things are now working. The forms are there. I know there are a lot of people looking for the forms, and they are there. So I don't have exactly a list with what's on or what's not, but just give it a try again.
Excellent.
That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Brian, this is
Yeah.
Peter. I have one thing to add to this on the forms library on the Dillbeck home. Just a suggestion, perhaps in the miscellaneous file of the forms tab, to include a sheet for multiple offers for it to be printed out, and or if it could be filled in electronically. So you know, it's easily accessible. You wouldn't have to go into the office to get a multiple offer form spreadsheet. You know, some
Okay.
people may want to do it manually, but when you're working at your computer on your laptop, quite often this might be something that could be a time saver.
Sure.
And
Hey,
an additional tool for us agents.
Okay.
Hey, Peter, are you aware there's one in the in zip forms?
In zip forms, yes.
Right. So
Yeah,
you want something different than that.
That's a better. Thank you, Eric. That's a better use for a multiple offer. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Jordan, do you have anything for us today?
Not too much, just piggybacking off of Livia. I know that the next thing David's working on with the Dillbeck Hub is the e-flyers link. So that should be up sooner than later. But if for any reason you do need the original link to get into e-flyer ASAP, I can definitely send that to you. So you do have accessibility still to use it until the new hub is up and running at full capacity. So just let me know. And then just a reminder too, that our printers are up and running in San Marino. So if you need anything printed, just reach out to the marketing department and they can print your flyers, whatever you need, brochures. I know that they can be a lot of the third-party printing services that are out there that agents are currently using. So, you know, if you want to save money, it's definitely the way to go. So, and it's a much faster turnaround too. So just FYI.
Awesome. Thank you. Eric, do you have anything for us, sir?
I do. I want to try something.
Yeah. Share screen.
I think this is gonna, yeah, give me the screen if I can do it.
Okay.
I'm trying to show my my iPhone. So hang on one second. Wow. Settings. The plugin is required. Oh, shoot. Hang on one second. Let's see how fast this goes.
The Zoom. Sorry, guys.
The anticipation is killing us.
It is, it's, so why don't you go to, who's next, Chuck?
Yeah,
Which is me again. Go ahead, and then I'll come back to me, because it's worth it if I can figure out how to do it.
Okay.
I've done it in the past and I didn't do it, so.
I hate it. I hate when that happens. All right, Chuck, what do you have for us, sir? Going
Here I need to
straight
speak
screen?
again.
Yep. Hey,
I have the Foothill corridor numbers for you. And this time I think I'm not muted, so you'll actually get to hear my voice. Thanks for all the applause last week. And,
I
nobody
showed him
told me-
that.
Nobody told me that I was totally blanked out on the voice, but anyway, let's do a little bit better job today. If you'll notice, I did the numbers yesterday, and we are at 100 listings for the entire Foothill corridor. And piggybacking on what Imad said, there's nothing out there really that looks like it's changing our marketplace. And the lack of inventory is still the most prominent thing that's keeping the prices up and the struggle for buyers to get into properties. So there's still way more buyers than there are properties to buy. So I think that's going to keep pushing us forward in this, continue this market the way it is right now for the foreseeable future, just because the fact is it's going to take a long time to start gathering inventory.
Yeah.
Especially when we sell so many properties. This week we put 58 properties into escrow. So we have down from 115 last week to 100 this week. We had 6 back on markets, 1 increase, 7 reductions. We have 30 new listings, 39 last week, 29 pendings, 29 pendings and 29 contingents, totaling 58 escrows, 48 escrows last week. And just to parrot last year, we had 45 escrows and 62 escrows the same 2-week period last year. So amazing as it seems, our little oasis here is the place to be, apparently, because they certainly don't match national numbers or even statewide numbers. 33 closed, 26 last week, and 1 expired. In Glendale, total number of listings is 79 for all of Glendale, 77 last week. Last year was 125 and 106, so they're still down 25, 30 listings from last year. 2 back on markets, 1 increase, 0 increases, 6 reductions, 36 new listings, 27 last week, 11 contingent, 15 pendings, 26 escrows, 33 last week, 25 and 42 last year, 15 closed, 14 last week, and 0 expires. So y'all remember who Mary Lou Retton is? She said, optimism is a happiness magnet. If you stay positive, good things and good people will be drawn to you. That is so true. Leonardo da Vinci said, it has long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. That's the way it's got to be. W. Somerset Maugham said, the secret to life is meaningless unless you discover it yourself. Okay, I believe that. Anita Nazario said, I have to trust what I do and then do it. For sure, for sure. The book of the week, which was the book of the week a few weeks ago when I was only halfway through it and I was struggling to finish it, but I finished it, and it's called Find Your Why, And it's kind of a, I think it's a sequel in, there's a book before it that I think you should also read, but Simon Sinek wrote that book with this book with David Mead and Peter Docker. And I think if I was going to summarize it, you know, we come in and we work our tails off, and sometimes I think we forget the why part. And if we do, I think it has a tendency to make us feel like it's just a job. And in the book, if you really can identify the why, I think the why really allows you to have or enhance the feelings of fulfillment when you accomplish the tasks that we do, the jobs that we do, the people that we help, the homes that we sell, the buyers that we get into their new first properties, all the roller coaster rides and all the fun and excitement and things that we do. I think it really brings it back to the focus of why we do what we do. So I think it might be a good read. Anyway.
That's great, Chuck. That's great.
You're
Awesome.
Eric,
Eric, did you get the thing worked out that you wanted to share?
I did not.
Okay.
So I think I can, let me just walk you through it. What I wanted to show you on your iPhones, it's a very simple thing. And if you write down these few little tasks, you will thank me later. This is a good one.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to go to settings on your iPhone. And then in the general settings, you want to click on the general and go to keyboard. On keyboard, there's a thing called text replacement. It's right at the top. Click on text replacement. And then for myself, every time I send a text, if I put in the letters BRE, because remember we used to be part of the BRE, not the DRE. If I put in BRE, it comes up Eric Benz, license number 01272-171, Dilbeck Real Estate, 818-693-2575. And I can send that with just the 3 letters. So all I have to do is hit settings, keyboard, text replacement, and then there's a little plus sign. And all you have to do when you click on the plus sign is add a phrase, whatever you want to be. And I've done this for like when we were doing, hey, here's how you can see the house, and here's the CBS code, and here's where I've hidden the lockbox. If you have to send one of those texts over and over, it's a pain in the neck, copy, paste, or whatever. And instead, you can create that whole long phrase, and then you can make a shortcut for it and use 3 or 4 or 5 letters, whatever it might be. And then it will come up, and you just tap it on your iPhone, and it drops it in. So if I send any kind of a text to another agent or anything else, and I go BRE, up in the middle shows, hey, do you want to say all this? And I say yes, and then it goes easy. So just a quick trick that'll save you a lot of time with your iPhone. I am sure the droids, Androids have the same text replacement. You just have to find it, but it's a huge time saver.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So just a reminder, we are still collecting items for the heroes operation care for our heroes. It's good until the end of October. So keep thinking about that, or go to the website and order and shop. And we appreciate all that you do and are helping in support of our troops. Thank you so much.
And
yeah,
Brian, we can make a donation and earmark it, make a donation to Dilbeck Charitable Foundation and earmark it to the Care for Heroes, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
that's what they were saying the other day. So
yes, you can. Just you can actually give it to me, and I'll send it to accounting and let Sarah know. Absolutely.
Okay.
Awesome.
Great. Thanks.
This came across my desk. I wanted to share this with everybody. The CR MLS is going to be updating a few things, and they're relaunching the Matrix on Tuesday, October 12th. You'll see there on the left. And on the upper right, you will automatically be opted in unless you decide to opt out. So if anybody wants to speak to this, to share what this means, maybe Chuck or Eric, just keep it in mind that you need to opt out if you don't want to be opted in. So
Yeah, I think this is a straight up broker question, though. I think it's the broker is going to make the decision for all of us. I don't think it's individual agent question.
it's not, okay. Okay,
So I'll find out more and make sure, because this would mean that they can use Glide to send us an offer on our listing, which not all of us think that's the easiest and best way. I've received a few Glide offers, and they are usually pretty incomplete.
okay, all right. I was given this email from Mona, or she sent this out. There is an interesting article in the Car magazine this month about undercover investigators who pose as buyers and tenants for the purpose of finding fair housing violations. And she suggested that you may want to discuss this topic with your agents during a sales meeting. That's from Mona Rose, our Dilbeck in-house legal counsel. My encouragement to all of you is to read this article when it comes out, and just be aware that there may be shoppers out there that are going to ask you poignant questions that are going to be fair housing kind of questions. To just be aware when you are at an open house, conducting an open house, and you have people coming through, just, brush up on the fair housing guidelines, what's permissible to say, just so that you don't get caught saying something that you shouldn't. Okay.
Can I say something about that?
Yes.
So I had to deal with leases from time to time. And of course, you have to deal with sellers and buyers all the time. It's so much easier for yourself to have your script all set up. So if you're consistent about, the parameters that you're requiring for a renter, and or what you say to buyers agents that are inquiring about a listing, and you consistently say the same thing every time, it really helps. It really helps you, because it's not like you have to remember what you said to each person, and it's just so much better because you're laying down all the rules, and those are the rules, and it's just easier, and it's definitely going to keep you out of hot water.
Yep, absolutely.
When
Chuck.
somebody's pushing you and pushing you and pushing you for an answer, just go back to your list. This is what I tell everybody. Anyway.
Yep, very good.
All right.
And remember,
what is it that you
sometimes
tell
less.
everybody? Chuck, what is it that you tell everybody?
Well, like if I have a rental, and I'm explaining the property and everything, and I make sure that I'm explaining it the same way each time, and that when you're talking about when somebody calls you and said, well, what is the parameters that you're looking for? If you have a certain FICO score that you're demanding, that it'd be above like 700, well, then that's on your list, and that's what you tell each person that inquires.
Right.
But if you're looking at a potential tenant, and you don't want to be prejudiced about any part of it, so you want to have a very thorough list, and you really don't want to make exceptions for anybody. You just want to be consistent. That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, and here, just so you know, this is one of the things I do, is I never give the reason why they were turned down. I just said a better applicant was chosen by the landlord, or a better offer was chosen by the seller. It's just make it simple. Simple is the easiest. If you start to, just to give you a hint, they didn't really like it because they had another family and they wanted to be a family, and then you just killed yourself.
Yeah.
So just simple. A better applicant was chosen by the landlord or the seller.
Less is more. Very good. Yep. All right.
Do you think we need to be careful of the word better even? I use another applicant because everybody's interpretation of better is different. My opinion.
Sure. All right. So upcoming,
I agree with Karen on that. Another applicant was taken because when you say a better applicant was taken, that gives the opportunity for them to ask another question: is what was better about it? So you don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
right.
And they do ask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So read the article, just to, cover yourselves. The upcoming appreciation celebration for Barry is just about a week and a half away. So for his 11 years as your branch manager here, it's on Thursday, October 7th, starting at 3 o'clock. It's going to be down on level 1 outside in the courtyard. And everybody's invited and encouraged to attend. If you would like to make any donations or offer to assist, please see Livia. All right.
And-
Hope you all can attend.
May I add something to it?
Yes.
I just ordered note cards for Barry with his new title. And a group of us decided finally on a gift. I was waiting for more input from you guys, but we're running out of time. So we are gonna go with a very nice, stylish ice bucket and a very nice, probably Dom Perignon bottle of champagne that I'm trying to set up in a nice presentation. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm not very good at it, but I'll figure something out. So that's what's gonna be a gift. I wanted something. I didn't want just champagne that he'll drink it and then he's not gonna remember that we gave him a bottle of champagne. So I thought of having a gift that stays with him and he remembers that it's from La Cañada office. Anyway, that's all. Let me know if you can have half an hour or so before the party or an hour to help. Let me know if you want to bring something like appetizers or desserts. Please do not go out and buy anything, but if you have a favorite appetizer and dessert you want to share with us, it will be great. That's all. Thanks.
Thanks, Livia. All right, one-on-ones I'm still conducting. If you have not met with me, I'm just requesting that you send me an email so we can schedule a sit down, about 30 minutes, and it's painless, I promise. Trainings on demand, Dilbeck Hub, have a marketing request, or if you are wanting leading RE Institute courses and certifications, you can find those on our Dilbeck website. Reminders, the Code of Ethics, a training replay will be held via Zoom on Friday, November 5th from 9 a.m. to noon if you didn't attend the last one and you need this class. If you're uncertain, you need to just go to the website there and click on the Realtor Code of Ethics tab. And then the next screen, scroll down and click the Code of Ethics status. And it will tell you the agent that it's incomplete. If they still need to take it, just let me know and I can put you on the list for the Zoom replay call on November 5th. So just shoot me an email if you would like to attend that class on Friday, November 5th from 9 to noon, okay? Headshots are still being conducted around the company at various offices. So look back into your inbox and you'll see the invite if you'd like to get scheduled for a refresh headshot. A few of you have been asking me about this, so there was a email that came out regarding the RPA change that's going to be taking place in December. But this is a upcoming class with Joel Carlson, a car instructor, on Tuesday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And there's the location to register. I encourage all of you to attend this meeting. It will go over all the paragraphs in the 16 pages that are changing, the new forms that are attached, checking buyer loan status, read and understand, seller and buyer to get information from knowledgeable source, GTO, and just other things. So if you are wanting to attend, there's a nominal fee, I think $40, but I think it's probably the best spent time that you could participate in something like this with regards to the RPA changes that are taking place in December. Okay, mark your calendars, take a screenshot of this. Office updates, Barbara is still on vacation for another week, in case you come in and wonder where she is. She's just on vacation. And Jordan, just a re-announcement of this, will be in our office on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you need to talk with Jordan, she'll be here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And she's in the San Marino office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, my accessibility, here's my hours, contact information for me. Please reach out to me if you do have questions in the evenings or weekends. You can call me or shoot me a text, are the two best ways of reaching me during non-office hours. But please reach out if you need anything, okay? Again, I wanted to welcome, we kind of putting a face with the name now, Kari Chanel joined us, and a great bio that came out that you all should have received this past week. So again, welcome. Kari, are you on the call? Would you like to say hi to the group? Carrie? If not, that's great. But she's joined us and is working with Terry Watson. So it's a great team up here for the two of them. All right, the 90-day challenge. So wanted something to kind of carry us out of 2021 on a high, help get a momentum started for 2022 and to finish strong in 2021. So the 90-day challenge is going to be conducted this way. So submit to me by October 8th, so a week from this Friday, your 90-day goals for the next 3 months. Your goals must include these 3 real estate areas. They can include more, but they must include these 3 areas: branding of yourself, your business, social media, and production. All right. Number 3, the agent or agents that achieve or exceed their goals will be entered in a drawing to win a few awesome gifts and prizes. Then I will be announcing what those are at our next sales meeting. So hurry and get me your goals. They must be emailed to me by the end of business on Friday, October 8th by 5 p.m. Note, this is very important. I will review and approve each person's goals as they need to be based and reflective of your experience, current and past production. So, and plus they must include the branding, social media, and production goals. All right, anybody have any questions? Well, I hope all of you want to participate. Again, I will announce some of the awesome prizes that I will be giving away, and hope that you all participate. This is again a great way of creating momentum into the 4th quarter and the beginning of the 1st quarter of 2022. All right, best practices, tips and tricks, opening it up to any of you that would like to share. Did anybody did anybody post a video or reel on social media last week that would like to share and let us know how it went?
Lisa here. I posted a couple actually. I started doing the reels from open houses and live.
Okay.
So when I go to an open house, I will ask the listing agent if it's okay to do a live video. So I announce it on my Instagram, and my friends are logging in and waving and saying hello, and then it sparks some conversation on DM after that, like, hey, you have a new job. So this is what I've been doing. And I'm posting also reels from those houses, but some agents are not okay with that. So I always ask.
Yes,
But
permit.
it's
Sure.
fun. It's great. It's a free content, cool open houses every week.
That's awesome. And did you video yourself, or was it just of the house with you in the background talking, or how did it, just share with everybody how that happened?
Yes, so one of the videos I had Emma with me. So she was filming me as I was going through the house live. I announced it before I went live, and then said hello on camera, introduced the listing agent, and just went through the house with Emma filming me. And the other house, because I was alone, I started kind of facing, myself, the camera facing my face, and then I turned it around and walked through the whole house, just talking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Anybody else?
Ryan, I tried sharing a reel and that got double the amount of views. So I think it does encourage more views.
That's awesome. And who's this?
It's Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
So you did share. Okay, great.
I
And
shared a reel, yeah, just on my story, but it got double the amount of views. So that's interesting.
That's interesting. Okay. And I've been hearing that reels do get more views than video. So
Yeah.
great. Awesome. Anybody else? All right, we'll keep that up. That's awesome. And it is going to give you more exposure and the opportunity for interaction, starting, like you said, like Eliza said, like starting conversations. So again, Katie Lance is going to give us a little bit of a tips and tricks on how to boost yourself on social media. And here is Katie Lance.
In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the biggest mistakes I still see agents and brokers making over on Facebook in 2021. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book Get Social Smart. It's episode 242 of the Get Social Smart show. And today I'm going to share with you 3 of the biggest mistakes I still see agents and brokers making over on Facebook. Mistake number 1, posting and running. Okay, you guys, I still see this happening even in 2021, right? You've got a new listing, you've got a new open house, you've got something new that you want to share. So what do? You pop on Facebook and you post it, you kind of like spam all your friends and family, and then you bail because you're busy. I get it. However, don't post and run, right? It's often like, imagine going to a party and you're in a crowd full of people and all of a sudden you start yelling, I have a new listing. And then you just like run out of the party. Okay, we would never do that. But that's kind of what happens when you post and run. So quick tip, and I recommend this not just for Facebook, this works actually really well for Instagram also. Before you post something, take 2 or 3 minutes to scroll through your feed, to like, comment, engage with at least a few people. Don't be a drive-by liker, don't just jump on and like 20 things, but take a few minutes to engage, look at your notification, respond to some comments, maybe from a post that you did a couple days ago, then post whatever it is you're going to post. Then take another minute or 2 to scroll through. Again, if it's someone's birthday, you leave them a comment, wish them a happy birthday. Spend a few minutes on the platform. That is a trigger to Facebook that you are active on the platform, and you are more likely to have your content seen by more and more people than just posting and running. So this applies to your personal profile, but it also applies to your business page. One of the things that I really love about the new format with Facebook, and if you don't quite have this yet, I am pretty certain you're going to get it soon, but what I love about Facebook right now in 2021 is you can toggle between your personal profile and your business page, which means as a business page, you can like other pages. So why not look at some of your local businesses, your local chamber of commerce, some of your favorite local businesses, and like them as your business page, and then you can spend a few minutes liking, commenting, and interacting with those pages as your page, right? So it's one small way to get your content seen in front of more people, but don't post and run. Mistake number 2, unrealistic expectation with ads. Okay, I see this all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, Facebook ads definitely work, and we have done, lots of videos and trainings about Facebook ads over the years. However, when it comes to real estate, especially here in the US, Facebook ads are limited. So because of fair housing and a number of other things, it is really limited to who you can target. Now, you can still target to some custom audiences, you can still target within a specific zip code, but I often find that there are some really unrealistic expectation when it comes to ads. I hear this all the time. An agent will spend $100 or $20 or $5, and then they'll get a couple extra likes, maybe a couple leads, but the leads aren't really that great. So I think it's important to put the proper expectations in place. And I have to tell you that the ads that we see that tend to perform the best are people who are running ads consistently for long periods of time. So just like your content, right? It's not just post and run. It's not just one post here and then nothing for 2 weeks. It's the same thing with ads. And the challenge is, I know a lot of you just run an ad when you're doing a listing, but it's better to run ads longer term. So maybe you're running an ad that is generating traffic to your website, or maybe you're running ads where you are generating leads for, a CMA, and then you sprinkle in some ads for listings. So have a long-term strategy. That's my biggest piece of advice. You don't have to necessarily spend tens and thousands of dollars, but you do need to have kind of a realistic expectation of what you can get from your ads. And what I would also say is the ads that tend to perform best, in my opinion, are ads that are tied to great content, specifically video content. So I know you guys have heard me talk about this idea of creating unique content, video content that's in your voice, that has your opinion, that has your personality, especially educational or informative video, things like who pays for what, or how to buy your first home, or mistakes first-time home buyers are making, or how to find a lender. All of that video content, it's a great way to take that content, you can put that up on Facebook, and then you can retarget people who've already watched your videos. And there's lots of different advertising opportunities available for people who've already seen your content and you already are somewhat familiar to them, versus them just seeing an ad blindly in their news feed. So it's important we don't have those unrealistic expectations. Mistake number 3 is not doing Facebook Live. Now, I know for a lot of us, the thought of going live and broadcasting is terrifying for a lot of people. And let's be honest here, the first time or two that you go live on Facebook, I can tell you right now what's gonna happen. You're gonna look at your phone, you're gonna wonder what button to push, you're gonna hit a button, and then there's gonna be kind of that awkward 10 seconds where you're not quite sure if you're live. Guess what? You're live. And then you'll have a few people log in and you'll be nervous and you won't really be sure what you're doing. And then you'll finish that Facebook Live and you'll think to yourself, oh my gosh, that was awful. Why did I ever do that? But guess what? The more you do it, the easier it gets. And still in 2021, in my opinion, Facebook Live is by far still the highest performing type of content, which means Facebook Live to date really gets the more likes, the most comments, the most interaction, and generally generates the most business. The reason for that is Facebook Live tends to spark a conversation, right? What happens when you go live on Facebook, whether it's on your personal profile or your business page, is your Facebook Live kind of sends out a notification to a small percentage of people who like your page or who you are friends with. When people start to tune in, the longer that you go live and the more you have people interacting with you, the more your Facebook Live gets seen by more and more people. And so what we find is that the agents and brokers who are really able to leverage Facebook Live, who are able to promote it in advance, engage with people live on that Facebook Live, and then promote that replay. Maybe you send that replay link out to your email database. Maybe you share the replay over on LinkedIn or your other platforms. Facebook Live is a great way to interact with people, to connect with people, and ultimately to generate business from Facebook. We see a lot of agents doing virtual open houses. We saw that at the beginning of COVID, and we still see that in a big way. So if that's a great opportunity, you might do a weekly or monthly Facebook Live about the market, and any kind of timely information typically works really well over on Facebook Live. Okay, I would love to hear from you. What is your biggest question when it comes to Facebook? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're listening to this going, okay, I need to get a handle not just on Facebook, but maybe on a lot of what I have going on with social media, I would invite you to go to our free resource library. If you go to katielance.com/freebies, katielance.com/freebies, put your name and email in, and we have a ton of great.
Okay, So some notable takeaways. There are 3 big mistakes still happening on Facebook by real estate agents, and here they are. And instead of reading all of that to you, why don't you just maybe take a screenshot? I will be uploading this video to YouTube later today, so you can look back on it if you want. But there's a lot of great content that she just talked about, and the 3 mistakes that people make. So look at this, take a screenshot or review it on YouTube later this afternoon. So I'm just putting it out there. Who will shoot a video or reel this week, whether it's on Instagram or going Facebook Live? I would encourage you. Huh?
Elisa's here. I'm gonna do it again.
Awesome. Anybody else? Give it a shot. If it's a fear, I encourage you to overcome fears by doing something like this. Again, the more you do it, like she said, the more comfortable you'll become. But don't let fear stop you from actually being able to grow your business or have opportunities to grow your business. Think about that and overcome a fear if this is a fear of yours, okay? And that's her. Well, I can't believe we're early on this. I thought for sure there was a lot of great content, a lot of information. Does anybody have any questions about what was covered today as a recap or anything?
Well, I'd like to
Brian,
jump in.
Yes. Who's that?
Brian, this is Carrie Chanel, and I
Hey,
was
Carrie.
driving, and I wanted to say hi, and so anyway, I can pop in to say hi real quick if you still want me to.
Awesome. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Let's see if I can get. Let's see. It looks like I have everything on, and I apologize if it's not running.
It is
But
running.
oh, there you are. Okay. Yay. So I just wanted to say hi to everyone, and I am so excited to be a part of Dillbeck, and so looking forward to meeting all of you and hopefully doing deals together. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Welcome. Welcome. Drive careful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Chuck, you had something?
Oh, well, I was just gonna say, you know, we're deep into the last quarter, and very appropriate time to, you know, be looking at the 90-day event that Brian's talking about. And I was just thinking, and I was listening to another broadcast, and the guy said, okay, this week, just make 100 phone calls. Just make 100 phone calls, and your January will be spectacular. And I was thinking, well, okay. In our Thursday night group, we were talking about the 100 calls, and if you just look on your phone, on your contacts on your phone, and scroll all the way to the end, you'll see how many people are actually on your phone. We had several people that had thousands of people, phone numbers, names on their phone. And just by scrolling through there, you should easily find 100 people that you could call, and, you know, make luncheon appointments, make appointments. That the whole thing is to talk to 100 people. So I think that goes right in sync with what Brian wants to accomplish this last 90 days. And also about Katie Lance, and I used the actual KV Core property boost for the first time, and I got an additional 2,620 impressions with 12 names and phone numbers of leads and 90 clicks. So
Awesome.
that was I think it was a 2 or 3 week boost for $150. And so it works like everything else works. You just got to do it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done talking now.
Thanks, Chuck. All right, everybody. Well, it's almost 11 o'clock. Does anybody have anything else to share before we head out?
Brian, this is Cara. I have
Yes.
a quick question. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I wanted to find out in regards to the RPA and the changes,
Yes.
are there going to be any Dillbeck training courses for that?
Well, I'm sure that there will be things that will be coming together here in the next couple of months. Yes, but the training that's happening at the end of this month, I think, is a great kind of platform and foundation to spring from. Because I think a lot of questions will be answered during that 3-hour training course.
Okay,
Yep.
I just was checking in because in the past we've been spoiled with Zoom
Yeah.
classes and specifics. So thank you.
Well, I promise you, you will continue to be spoiled. And so, yes, there will be follow-up trainings so that you are all well prepared for the changes that are going to be happening. Yep.
Perfect. Thanks so
Yep.
much.
Yep, sure. All right, everybody. Well, I know we might be feeling kind of disconnected, you know, with all these Zoom calls and things, but I encourage you to just interact with each other as much as you can or want to on these calls. At the beginning, I kind of come on and usually start the call about 10 minutes before, 9:50, about 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. So jump on, interact with each other. And here's a song that helps to make us feel like we're still one big family. Have a great week and talk to you soon. And dancing is permitted. Step Carrie, be careful when you're driving.
Just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel.
All right, everybody. Have a
you.
great week.
You too. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.